appropriate label to place on this providential mission in which each one of us is engaged. It is a spiritual boot camp. I just gave attribution to you, Reverend Kotulak, as you walk in. It's a spiritual boot camp in that when you think about military service, how many of you have served in the military? So as soon as I say boot camp, you immediately know what I mean. I did not have the fortune of serving in the military, but I do understand the concept. I can sympathize with those of you who have done boot camp. However, I cannot empathize because I have not gone through the experience myself. But the reality of a spiritual boot camp is that one does not experience all of the conveniences or regularities of life as one does in training. And we are engaged in a spiritual boot camp here, so we know that many of us are experiencing a situation that is not suitable to what we are comfortable or familiar with. You know, man desires, but God inspires. And a lot of times when we desire certain things, God will put them out of our way so that we might be inspired by not having the comforts and the conveniences of those things with which we are familiar. Reverend Jenkins mentioned in our discussion with co-chairs earlier today that you cannot lead where you do not go, but you also cannot teach what you do not know. And what this spiritual boot camp is all about is helping us to study the original substance of the divine principle so that we can be the teachers who will give people understanding. Without a vision, the people perish. And without knowledge, the people perish. And particularly when it comes to these modern-day revelatory times, we need to have fresh responses to age-old questions. What is difficult for many of us in this particular context is that we're so accustomed to being the teacher rather than the student. Most of us are pastors, and so we are in the position of teacher in our ministries rather than students, but we've got to move from the pulpit to the pew in the context of this spiritual boot camp. And I can trust me when I tell you this, that if we would step out of the box and have a very open mind and allow God to speak to us in sundry yet in new ways, our ministries are going to be so enriched, our homiletical skills will be sharpened, our own understanding will be renewed, and those places where we have become very much comfortable will be disturbed. I think that each one of us as a pastor, as a minister, has a twofold purpose. On the one hand, we seek to comfort the disturbed, and yet we also want to disturb the comfortable.